What's up? Inflatable Guy 05 here, and today I have another cool review for you guys on the, this time, 2023 Reaper with Axe, or Pumpkin Reaper Executioner is what I call this. This was sold at Home Depot for 1 year so far. This was sold last year for $100, and this was definitely their best inflatable in their lineup, and probably one of their better ones by far in past couple of years. This is clocking in at about 10 feet tall. This has an AH3 for the fan, which a lot of Home Depot ones do have, instead of your regular 60s or 80s. This was sold and retailed for about $100 in-store online. I got this off my friend Costa Holiday, if you know who that is. I actually traded him with this and a miscellaneous bunch of other stuff that all has finally came. I traded him my Peanuts Light Show, which that was for this one. This one and another Reaper I got that was sold at Home Depot the year before, actually. Home Depot likes to get a Reaper back-to-back, usually. When they get Reapers like almost every year, big ones. And I got the one from the year before this one as well. I got both of those for that Peanuts Light Show, which is pretty good because they were about $100 each, so $200 total value for it. And that one was thinning, the Peanuts Light Show. And I frankly just didn't care for the Peanuts Light Show much. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I just didn't care for it too much. There's a lot of other better light shows out there. I was happy I got the year out of it. I'm happy Noah gave it to me. I did love it, but because it was thinning, it was time to go to someone else that could use it for many, many more years. Because if you didn't know, Costa, he lives in a much colder state. So I got rid of it, and hopefully he can get a bunch of years out of it, and he should be happy with it. I'm hoping it stands on its own and I don't have to stake it down. It's not windy. He is skinny, but as you see there, he does inflate like that. But I'm hoping once it's staked down at the base, he should be able to get himself up. Is my theory, that he should be able to get himself up. I've been trying to shorten these videos for a while, and because there's no box with this, I guess he threw the box out. As you can see here, he is standing. As you can see here, I spoke too soon, so I'm going to have to get stakes for him. Okay, sorry about that. Now that problem's taken care of, let's get on with the video. Here is officially the 10-foot Reaper from Home Depot last year. As you see, if you see the lineup online, you'll come to see why this is the best one. And definitely one of the most creepiest ones that we've seen in stores in past years. With people taking a more cutesier approach nowadays, because the holiday is really for children. But obviously, we still, for some people, want that spooky effect. This is sure as hell a way to do it. This guy is 10 feet tall, obviously. And he is extremely creepy. I fell in love with this guy. You know, I love Reapers and such. And it's very clear here to see why, as you see his cracked up, grinny face here. Kind of wish they put a kaleidoscope in that, but C7s will do. There was about 6 in this, I believe. 1 in the mouse, 1 in his head, 2 in the body, and 2 in the feet. 6 total. And wow, there's a lot of detail in this, so let's begin with the bottom. He has his purple or blue boots. Please don't fall again, please don't fall again. I only use 2 tethers, hopefully I can get away with that. He has this orange on his pants and black pants, and this special creepy cloth I actually do not have on my inflatables. This is something different, like mesh almost. The other Reaper actually has that too. He has a green with orange spotted belt and more black on the top, and his orange hands right there, wielding a giant axe. And like I said, it's no surprise why this was so good for the lineup, and you absolute mother. Okay, with 4 station tethers and the wind picking up, now we can continue with this. And this is one of the main reasons why I don't like skinny inflatables. They tend to fall over pretty easy, especially if they're not staked down when you're doing a review. I'll now know this for the future and will not be precautious to use all 4 tethers. But once you do have all 4, as you see, with medium wind, he does stay, even without the base staked down. So that is a good representation that, although he's skinny on the way up, he's a lot bigger. He's not skinny all the way up. So he is fine. I was really surprised to see this in person and think, wow, this thing's actually huge. But as you see here, he's wielding his axe. He has purple draped around his neck. A nice little mouse friend who is not cute in the slightest. And just his hood with extra fabric there, and his creepy grin Reaper face. As you clock around here, you'll see what he looks like from the back. And as you see, he is hunched over. This is honestly what I would say as a very nice newer inflatable. This is very detailed. I don't have anything to nitpick about it. I'm happy there's nothing animated on it. I actually like inflatables better sometimes when they don't have to depend on animation to make them good. This one works perfectly the way he is. He's in great shape. You see the base fan is right there. Under his legs, obviously. And you see up here. Now, inflation-wise for an AH3, pretty tight. No complaints about tightness. A little weak in some areas, but he does the job. He was only used for one season, so he's not too dirty. He does have an ass for some reason, which is very interesting on their choice. But that's just the shape of his body. And you clock back here to the front. It is, like I said, no wonder why this is such creepy and why it was a really good seller last year. All my stores were out of it, although I wasn't looking for it at the time because I did Classic that year and that completely screwed up all the inflatables I missed out on. And this is actually the only 2023, which is fine because last year wasn't great for inflatables for Halloween. They always do better in the Christmas category stores when picking stuff out. But this was one of my favorite ones from that year. There was a couple others that I did not get, but this was definitely one of my favorite ones, and I had to have it when I saw it. Definitely reminds me of a classic inflatable. And also has a lot of stuff going on. If you can find it for a reasonable price, I'd say about, you know, the $100 mark that was retailed at him for, I would say get it. And most I would pay is about $120, $130 so far. He might become rare. He probably will. This is definitely something I would see going for about $150 in the future because it is a giant Reaper. But yeah, if you can find this, I do recommend it. Sucks I don't have the box for it, but that's okay. It's always about the inflatable. Don't care for the box. Only when I put it into the closet, I care about the box to make sure it fits perfectly. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Hope you enjoyed.